Hello everybody, as it's sunny and I now know I own it, I thought I'd make a super speed tour of Ilkleton Barns and Riverside Cafe and Linden Hair Design and the Retro Fabric Shop. So what I've bought is a giant dilapidated garden centre's a loose term for it because there's not actually any plants, but you got yourself a cafe open. We've got a falling tree, which is good, but the aim of this is to come in here and make it a wonderful all singing all dancing artisan centre for 15 quid bagels and £600 wooden toys for wealthy housewives and other such people. So I'll go and do a hut tour in a second. In fact, let's do this. We'll go hut and then I'll show you the river and the lake because it's most exciting. So you've got a lady in a hut. She does things with fingernails, massage and stuff. So she's cool. She's got a nice shiny hut. She's doing her own thing. Bye Dennis. That's Dennis. He likes cooking food. Haircut lady, she's got a nice shiny hut. Again, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to go give them some shiny plants, tidy it all up. What my plan is to fence, well, sort the railway sleepers in the car park, fence that off, fence the other side off, re-gravel this zone so you've got a nice area to come and sit, put play equipment at the end so that your children don't fall in the lake if you're having a coffee. You've got a magical lake, get the reeds out of it as best I can. Again, little seating zones around the lake which are cool. Fence it off again so that you can see it but not die. All of the picnic benches, clean them, paint them, stain them. Dennis's cafe, we'll get out the sun. So you've got a cafe in there selling high cholesterol produce with plastic tablecloths and a trucker's menu. But again, we can do wonderful things with him and get him on the bagel case. Little decking zone, some mouldy parasols. Lady selling bric-a-brac and stuff. She doesn't like coming into work too much, so she's not here today. But again, give them all nice new signs, paint all their huts up, fix all their huts. I think it's a lovely place to be. So that's that side. And then you go another hut. These are the empty huts. So you've got the Crystal Witch in that one. An empty hut, an empty. So what I'm going to do is fill it full of furniture. Concrete animal zone. My logic with the concrete animals is spray paint them all completely different random colours, number them, hide them around the site so children when they come can search for the concrete creatures as they go round. Yeah, loads of little seating zones and stuff. So you go off round here and it's got a spring that feeds it, so it's got this water pump thing that pumps algae out into a pond and it keeps on going. Another Crystal Witch over in that corner, toy lady over there, and then more zone over there. But the joy of this place was when I met the owner, I thought I was coming to buy all of the garden centre and the lake, and I'll show you the river, but it turns out she also, if I can get through the gate, owns this cool triangle house. You've got a triple bay cart lodge, so sort that out, make it pretty. My piles of stuff for skips are ready. Take all of these trees out, but yeah, look, got its own access, views of a countryside with a motorway that you can't hear at the moment, but sometimes you can. Stable block around the back. But yeah, and also the joy of this place is it's got planning drawn up to turn it into a 4-bed triangle house. And oh, I found a boat, so I flipped the boat upside down. I'm going to turn it into a flower bed. And this place, my logic is the garden centre you'll see in a minute goes off around the back, but I'm going to put a blob on the back of this place, make it pretty, render it, new windows, blah blah blah, and then nick some garden centre so that the garden for the house goes all the way backing onto the river. So to have a house with access onto the river is going to be more valuable than a house with no access to a river. I'll go this way for fun. And there's a weird pump thing down there's a spring. I think this zone all floods in the winter, but again I'll find out in a couple of months. But just snip stuff out. It's all full of weird dead plants and trees everywhere. So that's the house. So I got a double super deal where I got the house and I got the garden centre. Obviously I didn't get the house free, but he did me a deal on it. And then you got Willow Tree World. Yeah, I'll speed it up because it's literally a monster, this place. Keeps on going. So yeah, toy shed lady's over there. She's got like 3 toy huts in a row. Concrete creature zone is still here. Fish growing tank. Turned out you can buy trout. I thought I'd buy some trout and then fence all this off so you can't see it. But I think part of the planning condition is it probably needs a fish here to class it as a fishery and garden centre. So if I put some fish in there, and then you've got the lake, which is really pretty, and then you've got decrepit seating zone. Everything just needs cleaning. Put seats in it, make it look like you actually can go there, fix all this up and clean it, put bark chippings down, and then keeps on going. Got a speedboat, got a playhouse, and then just when you think it stops, you've got a Wild West hut. So the Wild West hut's there, more empty huts which I'll pick up or smash down and rebuild, one of the two. I'm not quite sure how to move a hut yet, but if I can move huts, I'm going to move the huts. So someone in that one pays 200 quid a month, and then the loos are over there which needs sorting out, relocating. Decrepit shed, but I'm already on the case with dragging stuff into piles. Table randomly placed in the middle of a car park, big beautiful trees, and then just as you think there's nothing else, I've got a burning zone, and I have a caravan, a helicopter. That's the first helicopter that's ever been here. It's not actually on a helicopter flight path. And then I've got 500 foot of river frontage. So I've got the River Cam and a lake, 19 barns, a cafe, static caravan thing, and a burning zone. So that's good. So this will ultimately be the garden for the house if I do what I think I'm going to do. Because then the garden will run all the way down and I'll lose a bit of garden centre. That is what it is. And today I went exploring in land that's not mine. So the farmer man next door is this overgrown world. And look, behind here is a strange housey hut thing. So of no use to me whatsoever, but my logic is I could go explore it at some time. But yeah, really exciting, really fun. I get the keys in 30 days, or I should if the solicitors do their stuff. But yeah, I now own a garden centre with a triangle house, so fun stuff.